Hey, good morning, moms. I hope you're having a great start to the week. It is Monday, and our start to the week yesterday started out with a little bit of snow here in South Dakota, which always makes for an interesting day, especially when I hate the cold and I just want plain warmth. But welcome to this live video. Welcome to the group. If this is the first video that you've listened to, I have not done one recently, and I'm going to explain all that in this video. I'm also going to keep this video short like I try to do for all of them, because us moms are busy and we don't have time to listen to a 60-minute long ongoing video about something. So I'm going to try to keep them short. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel, and I'm kind of changing my focus a little bit. My thing used to always be about helping moms lose fat, and then it was helping moms find time for themselves. And I've realized over the last couple of weeks that what moms need more than anything else is to get their schedules under control so that they have time for all of the workouts and the meal planning and the time for themselves. And if they don't do that, oops, I hit something on my computer here. If they don't have their schedules in control, they're never going to have time to do all of that stuff that they want to do that's going to make their lives amazing and wonderful and help them find that joy in parenting. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me here for the last couple of weeks, so that it kind of leads into why I'm kind of changing the focus a little bit. One of the biggest reasons is that you can go just about anywhere. You can Google, you can find information anywhere about losing fat and eating healthy and, you know, what's the best butt workout and all that kind of stuff. And while I feel like I do have a lot of that knowledge that I want to share with you, and I will still share some of that stuff, what I really think that moms are looking for is more help with how to fit that stuff in. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to work out. I know I'm supposed to eat healthy. I know I'm supposed to take time for myself and meditate. But I can't fit that in. My life has got way too much going on. I cannot possibly fit all that stuff in. And so what I'm going to be doing is we're going to shift the focus of this group a little bit to be talking more about our schedules and our chaos and our life and the things that we want to be able to do. You know, how can I shorten up the amount of time it takes me to get ready in the morning? How can I get my kid to get dressed faster? All those kinds of things, while we still talk about health and fitness and those kind of things, because that's ultimately going to be where we want to go with it. That's what we're trying to get all this extra time for, is to help our minds and bodies be fit. So that's what we're going to be doing. A little bit about me, if you don't know me, a little bit about my life over the last couple months is that I'm a mom of 6. My oldest is 15 and my youngest is 4. In the last couple months, we have made a few dramatic changes to our lives. First and foremost is we have chosen to homeschool 3 of our 6 kids. Now, my 2 older girls, when it was brought up to them to do that, they said, absolutely not, no way. We've been going to school. They're a 8th grader and a sophomore. We've been going to school. We're not switching. I don't care. They've been going to a little bit of a non-traditional situation for the last 5 years or so. They go to school half days and then they practice gymnastics in the afternoon, evening. And so they just wanted to keep doing that. That's been working for them, and that's fine. My 2 younger girls, were in 1st and 3rd grade. We're trying to do the same thing with them. Go to school in the mornings, and then they were going to gymnastics in the afternoon. But what was happening is, because elementary school schedules aren't as flexible, they were missing a lot of subjects. I felt totally out of control about what they were doing in school. I was getting emails saying, oh, we're going to, your child brought this book home. We need to do this today. And my daughter didn't even know what they were talking about. And I felt completely out of control with their school. And obviously the most important thing for my children, aside from being loved and all that kind of stuff, is to have a good education. The principal approached me and said, hey, I'm worried they're not getting all the stuff that they need. Can we work together with a plan? Well, at the same time, the coach at the gym had approached me about changing the practice schedule so that my little girls and the older girls, if they were interested, practiced in the morning and in the afternoon, and then they just got done earlier. So for 2 weeks, actually it probably was more like a month, we went back and forth with this decision. And they went to school for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, we finally decided we're going to do this homeschooling thing. So basically it was the beginning of September, we started homeschooling two of our girls. Which means that, I've got spending a lot of my extra time at home schooling them, organizing, planning, finding books, all that stuff, getting them to the gym, and all of that. It was a lot of stuff to take on. Then, about a week later, we decided that we were going to homeschool our 5th grade boy also different reasons. He's a triathlete, so he does can do a lot of training during the school day, but we just felt like he needed something different than what the school is offering him. So we decided to homeschool him as well. Now, I'm pleased to say that the homeschooling is going very, very well. I feel like I know exactly what my kids are doing in school. We're able to incorporate into our day-to-day lives. For example, first grader is working on graphing. And so the other night when it was dinner time, I had her go poll everybody with a tally sheet about what they wanted to eat. And we turned it into a graph. And so I just feel like they're getting so much more hands-on, more good education. Not that there's anything wrong with the school education, but we're really making this work and I'm really enjoying it. But like I said, it's a lot of hours. So in the mornings now, instead of being home kind of by myself in the morning with my 4-year-old some days, my 10-year-old son's here with me. I'm schooling him. I'm organizing what their lessons are, their books, what they need to get done. I'm stressing over the stuff they need to do. And I found myself spending a lot of time mentally stressing over it. So that was the one major change that we made. The second one was that I took on a contract doing sales and use tax returns, because while I love health and fitness and helping moms, I also love sales and, I love taxes and numbers and accounting. And so I took on a position doing that, which has slowly turned into a little bit more work. And it was actually kind of a lot more work than I had anticipated in the first couple months. So that was a drastic change, because now I've taken away some of my time by homeschooling, and now I need more time to do something else. And so the one thing that really gave was helping moms and working with moms, which is really what I love to do most of all for a job. So I found myself over those few weeks, and then just getting back into the swing of the school season, having to find winter clothes to wear because it's snowing, just all those other added things that were going on in our life. My mind was spinning nonstop about what I was going to do next. What's on my to-do list? Did I forget to do that? What if I forget to do this? What's a better way to do this? It was spinning nonstop. And what I started hearing myself say over and over and over and over again was, I don't have time for all this. I cannot do all this. I'm going to have to stay up late tonight. What if I could finish this today and this tomorrow? My mind all day long was spinning, going. And it was exhausting me. I wasn't sleeping very well at night, and I was just exhausted. And finally, a couple of weeks ago, after I told myself every day for 2 months practically, if I just get these 10 things done today, I'm going to feel like I conquered the world, and I'm going to sleep good tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up fully refreshed. And then at the end of the day, I didn't have those 10 things accomplished, and I was crabby and miserable and felt like I didn't do what I needed to do, and I felt like I wasn't enough. And I'd get up the next day and I'd do it all again. I'd wake up, okay, if I accomplish these 15 things today now, I'm going to feel amazing by the end of the day. And I was miserable. I was strung out. I was stressed. I was exhausted. I was having constant anxious feelings throughout my body all the time. I did continue to do my workouts every day, but what I didn't do was I wasn't eating very healthy. I was skipping meals, mostly because I was sitting at a computer working on sales and use taxes, and the day would slip by and I didn't even really know that I was missing out on my meals. And so it was not good. It wasn't good. I found myself, I had to take my 8-year-old daughter on a trip for gymnastics a couple weekends ago, and I got home from that trip. I was exhausted. I'm still recovering from the cold that I got while we were there. I'd eaten junk and crap all weekend long. Swedish fish are when the girls have gymnastics things and it's stressful, I just eat them nonstop. I don't even know why I buy them. If they weren't in the bag, obviously I wouldn't have them, but I just eat them. And so I'd eaten too much sugar and candy and cheeseburgers and hoo-ha, and I just felt awful. And last Tuesday morning, I woke up and I went to do my workout, and it was like I could hardly lift a leg. And I decided something absolutely had to change. So excuse me, there's the cough. Last week, I committed to eating healthy. I haven't been 100%. Today, I've recommitted to that. I'm starting phase 2 of my workout program. I'm recommitting to that. And I've also committed to stop telling myself that I'm busy and to stop thinking about all the things that I have to do. So my tip, I was getting to that part. My number one tip for you today is to stop thinking about how busy you are and how little time you have and all the things that you have to do and running it over and over and over and over in your head. Because all that thinking and running it over and over in your head isn't getting any of it done. It's stressing you out. It's making you feel like you have less time, and it's making you feel like you're just not enough. So stop doing that. Now, I know you're thinking, oh yeah, that's really easy. How am I going to remember everything? The way that you're going to remember everything is you're going to have a really good system of keeping track of what you need to get done. I know that in the past, and I don't know why I wasn't doing this, but in the past I would always tell myself, well, if I just wrote it down and I got it out of my head, I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about forgetting it. I'd get it done. Where now all of a sudden, like I was spending, I'd be in the car driving my girls to practice and I'd be like, okay, as soon as I get to the gym, I'm going to do this and it's going to work like this and I'm going to do this. And I wasn't even taking any downtime. I'd wake up in the morning with those same thoughts, and during my workouts, I'd be panicking because I'd think, well, maybe I shouldn't finish this because I have all this stuff to do. And the fact is, as I sit here this week today, I don't have any more to do this week than I did last week or the week before that. I'm still homeschooling the 3 kids. I've still got to create all their school stuff and get them organized and make sure they're learning everything that they need to do. I'm still running my business and helping you conquer the things that you need to do in order to reduce the chaos in your life. I'm still doing sales and use tax returns. There's like 2 busy weeks out of the month, and this is the second one. I'm still have a house I need to keep clean. I have a husband I need to talk to. I have food I need to prepare for myself and my kids for the day. There's still laundry to fold. There is still drama at the gym to deal with. All that stuff is still going on. I'm just not letting it consume all of my brain power. I'm telling myself I have enough time. I'm not stressed. I have control over this. I'm telling myself that I'm going to remember everything. I'm using positive thinking to create the life that I want. So this morning, I actually slept in a little bit. I usually get up and work out at 6, but this morning I slept in because I coughed all night. So I didn't get done with my workout till 8:30, and by the time I got the 2 boys breakfast and showered, it was 9 o'clock. And so for the last hour and a half, I guess it's been, I've done the same things I always need to do. I'm still teaching an accounting class that I needed to grade papers for. I got those done. I still started my son with his math. I worked on reading with my preschooler. I listened to an audio podcast. I still did the same things I needed to do, but it was relaxed. I was enjoying it. I was in the moment instead of the whole time I'm doing one thing, thinking about what it is that I need to be doing next and how I'm going to do it, and how I don't have time to do it. So if you do one thing for yourself today, create a mental environment that is conducive to getting stuff done. Don't create one that just creates more work and more stress and more, I can't do this, I got to do this, I don't have enough time for this, how am I going to fit this in? I can't do this with my kid. And create an environment where you can enjoy the moment that you're in. I enjoy the time that I worked on homework with my kids instead of thinking about what we had to do next. Enjoy your workout. Enjoy the drive of where you're going instead of thinking about what you should be doing instead of taking that drive. And tell yourself you have enough time, because you do. The world's not going to fall apart if you don't get all those papers graded. The world's not going to fall apart if you don't get that email written. The world's not going to fall apart if the lesson plan for homeschooling isn't done by 5 p.m. on Sunday and I don't have all the worksheets printed off. It's not going to fall apart. That stuff's still going to get done. So, today, tell yourself you have enough time. Tell yourself you're stress-free. Tell yourself that you're going to enjoy the moment that you're in, and see how that changes the chaos that you feel like you're going through trying to get your schedule created. Now, we know we haven't created any additional time or anything yet, but you are creating an environment where you feel like you have the time to do it all, and I promise you that's going to translate into feeling and knowing that you have more time. So, give it a shot. Let me know down in the comments if how it's working for you, if you tried it. Excuse me. Also tag any of your friends that are stressed out, strung out, don't have enough time to do all the stuff that they have to do, and share this tip with them, because it's going to be a game changer for you. It totally changed my life, and here I am again live with you. I've spent some time over the last week thinking about how I want to make this group one that is helpful to you, and so that you can enjoy your life, enjoy your kids, have energy, and feel good about yourself instead of feeling like you are always running with a fire lit under your ass. That's how I felt for 2 months, and that's not a good feeling. The anxiety sucks. So have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.